Hi everyone, welcome to Primary University YouTube channel. Today because we have the second highest POSTUTME scorer in the University of IBADAN. Introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Paul. I'm
Paul, how are you? How are you doing? How is life treating you? I'm sure you're enjoying that. Looking very, very good.
Me, it's my good
yeah, congratulations. Okay, so we have frequently asked questions. This incoming POSTUTME students want to know more, want to hear from people that have been through it, those that have gone through the process. So I have a few questions with me and we want to just short questions. Okay, so our first question for you, it says, I want you to walk us through exactly how we prepare for JAM and POSTUTME from start to finish. Yes, JAM and POSTUTME.
So actually, I was 20, so 7 years, that was 20. So before the I already did POSTUTME for OAG, and I had explored that 40. So actually, that time I already knew that I can't get admission because that time I was running for POSTUTME. So I knew I can't get admission, I was just hoping that God shall do something. So then, like 1 week later, the came out and people are making I know it. Then I went back home. I was going to write down. She was like, "There's something going on. How will you write down the thing that just go to school? It's not everybody that is using school to like before me better person in the future. So you can just go to me and like, well, I knew what I was looking for. So I thought that I was, because I'm very, very stubborn. So I thought that I was going to write everything. Then I came back to this school. Like on Wednesday, so I came back to finance. Yeah, on Wednesday to start preparation. So I started returning. I started very, very late. So that's one of my best friends. I just started joining the kind of person that don't really have a strong academic background. Starting is like very good for me. So starting whenever you want to prepare for any exam. So you can quickly familiarize yourself to things that you might see in your exam process. So that's my first advice. So after the PTME preparation and everything, I sat down for my exam and I had to meet something around 400 with the PTME. So I was very, very happy because actually there is no one in my family that has crossed 300 before. So that's like the first accomplishment. I was very, very happy with the score. Then I went back home. Then like after 1 month, I think primary school was 1 month for those vacations that I came back to start preparing for POSTUTME. So when I was registering for the school I wanted to go to that time, I picked OAG. But my mind was telling me that actually it's only OAG you want to go to that. Why not pick UI? UI is the best to study medicine, and that's another thing. If you want to go and study medicine or nursing and that's not for problem. UI is the best to study those kind of courses. It's like engineering course, like civil engineering, chemical engineering. You can just go to if it is law, come to UI. UI is very, very good. So that's one thing. Then, one mistake I made when I was preparing for my POSTUTME was I did not prepare very well. Actually, I came to primary immediately when we started the preparation for POSTUTME. I came very early, very early, but I was not reading that time. And the reason is that I think there's one saying that if you want to build a particular habit for yourself, it will take like 21 days. And when I spent more than 21 days at home, I was enjoying myself. So definitely, if I should come back to primaries, I will not be very, very active to read like that because at least I already had meetings. I will be very, very active. What will happen? I'll gain admission to this medicine. So I not prepared very early that time. That was my first mistake. I think I'm excellent. That is what.
I said how prepared.
Okay. How I prepared. For JAM, I already said about JAM. I prepared very late. Another thing was that I aimed very high. So when I was preparing for PTME that time, what I proposed was 379 over 400. Because that time nobody has ever had the highest score in PTME primary. So I was kind of like those desiring to have the highest PTME score primary. So I prepared for 379. So whenever I just do any more or any test, I probably if I have like 279, I will be like pro. I'm like 100 marks far from what I want to accomplish. So that's another thing. Make sure that whenever you are preparing for any exam, make sure you are aiming very high. Maybe you are in university, probably 100. Aim that you want to have 5.0. At least if you don't later have 5.0, you might fall to something like 4.8. So that's one thing. It was because of my 379, that was why I had 320. It was 320 that I was preparing for before. I could have maybe like 280. So that's just the thing. Make sure you are aiming very high for UTME and for UTME. So same thing applies to UTME too. That time I was in the I was just reading that day. Then two of my mates just like they were like, bro, that if I should have something like 98 in the UTME, that they were going to give me 100k, and someone said it was going to give me 20k. So that's like 120. I knew that. So it was not only for that money. I knew if I should have something like 98, I would definitely be the highest. So I was like, okay, let's do it. And that's something that I'm always asking for, like to do very well. So that time I prepared very well because of that score. I aimed for 96 and eventually lateral inversion, they changed the score, it's 89. But at least I was still like probably the second or third highest team. You are positive. So that was it.
Thank you for So the other question we have here, everybody wants to know. Your study materials, what do you use? What you rely on physically for the exam and why?
Okay. So the thing is that I already said that I prepare very not very late though, don't copy me, they are not the same. I prepare very late but not very late like that. Just like 2 months to just 2 months, not 1 week with positive. You can actually do it 1 week, still not. So like 2 months to positive, I was like, bro, I'm very far behind. And positive is not, positive is not something I'm waiting for. It's like, oh yeah, I know they are in and I can't just set questions. So that time I knew that I was far behind. The best thing is to look for the smart way to quickly like do very well. So what I did was I bought the primary past question. I bought it then. I made sure that I skimmed through all the topics that were in those past questions. I wrote it down. Then I kind of like crash read and also look for some questions that are based on those topics. So that's one advice for me.
What advice did you crash read?
Don't crash read though. It's not everybody that can crash read. That time I was kind of testing it because I used to crash read. I used to prepare very well because I'm the kind of person that let me say it takes time for me to learn something. So if someone is spending like 2 hours to listen and I spend like 8 hours, that's how I used to stop very for long hours. So don't crash it. That's what I did. So I took the past question, then I skimmed through, I wrote 8 topics down. So you can do the same thing, write 8 topics. Those are like the normal topics that you said, all these paraphragments, all these family sheets in GI biology questions. Those are the things that we that's it. Then in chemistry, all these chemical kinetics, chemistry, electrochemistry, those are the questions that we still need that's it. So you can just write them down, make sure you read those topics very well. Don't read something that is outside the scheme of work for you. You might just wait, you be like, should I read now? It's not about reading well, it's about reading very so like be smart about whatever you're doing. So write down the topics that you will definitely set your position and stick to it. Use your past question. See, let me show you. For my physics position, enjoy position. Out of 25%, I think I saw like 20. Look at that thing. And me, I'm someone that if I should cram something, if I don't understand it, I should cram it, it should take time before I forget. So there are some questions that I cannot solve in those past questions. I can't the answer. Eventually, that day I solve these questions. I won't sweat. Sharp, I've picked everything. So make sure that past question is very important too. Make sure you get primary university past questions for your position. So that's something. Familiarize yourself with questions that are with your past question and stick to it. So that's something.
Alright, thank you. So we know that students complain about time was not enough in the exam. So how did you manage your own time? Like how many minutes of training? How many minutes you have? I'm sure you would have checked that. So how did you manage your time? For those that have been saying that I could not finish my question, or how do I finish my question within a short period of time?
So I guess that thing is very normal. But if you know the kind of person that you are, you know things that will like give you tough time. So the best thing is to focus on those things that will give you tough time first. For example, now whenever I want to write any exam, I used to like focus on physics first. Because I know that physics will take a lot of time for me to like sit down and calculate some things. So physics is everything, and it's the first subject I used to start with. So and I just use like 30 minutes on my physics. So then from physics I move to chemistry, then from chemistry to biology, then I do English as my last subject. So the best thing is that you focus on things that will give you tough time first. And there are some, it's not as if you should copy me. There are some people that used to focus on things that are very easy. Let's say someone that likes biology and you know that you are very sharp in biology. You see question, you can answer very fast. You can focus on biology first. You know that because me, if something fails me, if I'm afraid of something, I will still calm down and about it, do that thing very well. So you might be a kind of person that maybe you are doing physics test and you're looking very difficult. You'll be like, I want to show me the exam. So if you know that you used to, don't put pressure on yourself. If you know that something is very easy for you, start that thing from me. I used to start with something that is very hard. So that when I'm done, I'm thinking that those things that I know that are very easy. So immediately after I'm done, I will come back to the things that I cannot finish. So start with something that will be good, or start with something that you know that is easy for you. So So that's the way to manage it for the example.
So in your four subjects, because I'm sure you did math, you did English, physics, chemistry, and biology. And I'm sure it's not before you can do that. Your difficult subjects, like once you go that, okay, this is not easy. How did you prepare during revision? How did you solve your difficult subjects? How did you revise your difficult parts?
Okay, the thing is that there was one time when I was in when we were preparing for a particular book. Not even when we were preparing, when we saw the results. Normally, the last month we did, I had like maybe in 26. That was in 2024. Like 2024. So I was like in third. I was like, no man said, no one will get it. Because the first time that I wrote, I had 257. So when I had 326, I was very, very happy. I'm getting better already. So we just did one particular month in 2025. I had 245. I was like, maybe like 50th position. That day I was like, my 80 should be. That time I had like 34 over 100 or 26 over 100 in physics. So that time I was very, very, there's this my friend, Alado Samuel. That day came to me, Pepe Kiloba. I was like, because my popular, you knew that it knew me. So he was like, Pepe Kiloba. I don't know, he said he had 306. The man really got me, I just get to that day. So that day, I had like just like 1,000 naira. Then I went to the particular bookshop to get books. I got 4 books that day, not reading books or like notebooks. I got 4. Then I sat down with some YouTube videos that day. Because that day I said I had 26 in physics or 34. So I knew that I was supposed to work very well on my physics and on my English. So I went to buy 4 books that day. Then I wrote something on it, be a god of physics. I wrote it for one subject. Then for another one, be a god of chemistry, like that. So I started with physics. I wrote down the topics that I know that they were very, very hard for me. All these topics like magnetism, friction, I used to find it very, very hard. So I wrote down everything. Then I gave myself time that this thing, finish it by this time, this one finish it by this time. So I hope you are learning, finish it by this time. So I wrote those topics. Then I wrote some formulas because see, there are some formulas that you might not understand. But when you are writing it, I got these lights in physics now. There are some topics there that you might not even understand. Some formulas that you might not understand. So you don't have to cram it. So those are the things that I don't really know that I know that I don't get, I just wrote them down. So whenever I'm solving a particular question, if I see that is related to that particular topic, I will go back to it, pick that from that and apply. So that's one advice for me. Make sure you get a particular book for a particular subject that you know you don't understand. Then write down those topics that you don't know. Watch YouTube videos. YouTube videos are very, very good. There's not everything that they do in class that you get. So, and there are some people that they don't need to get what is inside of their test. So make sure you are sitting down with YouTube videos. Then if it is for physics, make sure that you are solving many past questions. Make sure you are solving questions because that's what will make you get better. Subjects like physics and mathematics, you get better in doing them and doing them. So make sure you are practicing many questions on those subjects. Yeah.
So you get better in doing them and doing them.
You get better at doing them.
To my next question actually. If you having parents say that I know somebody who my child should just have this phone, person will walk you through. How true is that? At least you read through the admission process. How true is I know somebody who how true is that statement?
See, don't rely on that. I'm sorry for this that kind of thing. Don't rely on that. Make sure you. There's one feeling that comes to when you know that I enter into medicine with merit. I enter into nursing with merit. Because if you are running away from pressure, when you are supposed to sit down, make sure you do your exam very well. You were not reading. They now work it for you. So you might eventually go and commit suicide in university. Because there are some lecturers that they will just fail you. Take for example now, courses like series 101 computer. 3 units course. You might not know the lecturer before. You want to form they work it for you. Then now things to do like you failed course like series 101, 3 units course. Let's say you have like 20. You might eventually have maybe let's say 2 something CGPA. They will just send you out of notes. Like, they will send you out. Just make sure that you enter with merit. Even if it is small course that you know that you settle for, make sure you settle for that course. Don't allow anybody to work it for you. They cannot even work it for you if it is OA, I can say the government. It's my spit and my mouth that will work it for you, know it. But you everybody will work it for you. In July, it's either they are guilty with UTME or with direct entry. If you don't enter with those two, I'm sorry for you. So make sure you enter with merit.
During your preparation, have you ever felt giving up? Like, I'm not interested again. Let me just change course. I don't want to do it again. Anything they give me, let me just accept it. Have you ever felt that way?
Actually, maybe sometimes back, but not really sharp because I'm the kind of person that used to be very easy. Because if it is education, I know that I don't have talent. Something I can still say that I have talent about is, let's say, writing or or maybe comedy. Shame my man should comedy, I can't do comedy. So I know that it's only education. So why will I give up on that same education? It's not possible. So actually I felt like giving up that. No, I don't used to know. I don't used to feel that way at all. Because I know I knew the kind of family background that I came from. I can still say that, let's say, I'm the next person to change the name of my family. So I can't give up very, very easily like that. Something that I just know that used to give me tough time then was financial, like a lot. Because I came from the kind of family that it's only my mom that takes care of us, my family. And we're like, we are 4 siblings. I have 3 other siblings. So she's the one that takes care of bachelor education. So there sometimes I'll just feel like my mom will anybody to go. She'll be like, I just paid your sister's fees. She never to make. I know, I'm this kind of person that I don't like begging. I hate it. Asking someone for something. I would rather go so far like that than asking someone for something. So those are the things that, imagine, you came from a wealthy background, you just call your money, you will not even call them. They will send 100K for you 1 month. See, I cannot finish 100K in 1 month because what am I doing? Eat and buy books. What else? Nothing. So 100K, some people, they will send it to them. They will not even call them. To even appreciate them, they won't call. So look at it, you have money today, order item 7, they bring it for you, just go back, go to the gate of your store, collect it, eat, sleep, wake up, read. But someone like me, I will so those are the things that used to like kind of give me tough time that time, but I'm somehow strong sharp. And there's this thing that used to happen. Someone that might just come to meeting after those things. I don't like this because at times someone will give me something, I will not even later use that because I hate it when someone is giving me something. But please, if you see me outside, give me money. I need money. But I don't like it when someone is giving me something. I like working for myself, working out something for myself.
I know you have friends that are also aiming for medicine. How did you handle the pressure of you wanting to score high and your peers too, not wanting to be like, I'm not doing too much, so to say. How did you handle it?
Okay.
But were you in a competition with them at all, or you're just doing your thing normally because this is what I want, let me just do my thing normally?
No, I like competition. Actually, there are two kinds of competition. There are some that are healthy for you, and there are some that are unhealthy for you. The unhealthy ones are the ones that, let's say, you see your friends, let's say, okay, you want to have 98, and your friend is having maybe 97, and you are having like 76. You be like, oh, my person is so in that kind of case, you will not be happy for that person. You will not be happy. Not everybody will not be happy. So there are some people that you might not be happy for them because of that kind of competition. So that one is unhealthy. Aim very high. If your friends are doing better than you, applaud them. Don't be envious. Definitely, you get some. Those are nice to feel pressure too. But pressure is something that helps me to do better. I know that Ibrahim is doing okay. Let me give you one instance. When I said I did not prepare very well. So there is this guy, Assassin Ibrahim. That time he was at home. So when he just came to primaries, he was like reading very, very well, solving past questions, all these past questions that we have said that, and he was solving it. So you should, if you throw any question to me, maybe me and Sam, like my friend Sam. So you can just throw a question to us. I might not get it, Sam might get it. Both of us might not get it. I'll be like, person shame me, and I want to score. And I wanted to score 98. So those times I used to feel pressure to go. Those are the things that helps me to do better. Those are the things that helps me to burn in nice numbers. So don't let pressure destroy you. Let it elevate you. Leave it. So that's it. Alright.
What is one thing you will change about the way you studied if you were to do it again? Like the way you studied, you know you said something, you prepared late. So what's one thing you will change about the way you studied, the approach towards positemi?
Positemi?
Yes.
It will be starting very early. Because if you start early, there are some times that, let's say, maybe close to exam period, let's say 1 week to exam, you can just be flexing. When I was preparing for JAM that time, like the last 3 days to exam, I was not reading anything. I was just roaming about and just talking and different because I was somehow kind of confident that should be prepared. But for positemi, I remember that when we were inside the car, when we were heading for the positemi, I was just cramming because I saw one past question that I was cramming that this might be the question that you later see. So I was cramming and cramming and cramming. Why? I did not prepare very well. As soon as I prepared very well, all those questions I would just look at this answer for this one now. So I will have this assurance that whenever I get to the exam, I will be able to solve those questions. So make sure you are preparing very early. That was one of the mistakes I made.
So the next question firstly, how did you balance exam preparation with other responsibilities like family and social life?
Actually, when I was preparing for positemi that time, I don't really have much that I was doing. Like I just said that time I was learning drums, then I was preparing for the exam. I was not doing anything. So
there was no family. There was no peer pressure, there was no friends. You feeling like, am I doing enough? My friends are online, but I have social credits doing this, social credits buy this kind of phone. Am I doing okay?
that one, man, I don't used to feel like because I have rules that I work with. That's why I don't used to feel like pressure from not from academics. So there's something that you just someone might just bring a system to use a laptop. I'll be like, no, I will be like those times I don't used to. I used to feel it that I should be able to buy system to my but am I working? I'm not working. So that one gives me peace, you know, that I'm not working, so I can't get what others are getting. And the more artists they even get their own money from. I can't do it. So I'm okay with that. I really can. So I don't really have much responsibility that time. So just but it's very, very bad. But that time, there were things that I was supposed to do. Let's say reading books because I like reading books. And those people I was not really doing it just about the exam and drums. And that was it. I don't really have much responsibility.
There was no pressure like, okay, you said it before, mom is not somebody that is disturbing you, so there's been space in the house.
Just me and myself. I don't have girlfriend. I don't have that. I had a close female friend, but we both understand how life works. So there are times I will be ready to, because there are times that you want to talk to a particular person or to a girl. It happens. Even for females, there are times that there are times that you want to talk to your husband. So and your husband might be busy. So there are times that I want to talk to someone, but if the person is not ready, so I don't really have much. I don't have much. Now that my friend, we understand how it works. So that's it.
I hope you see that friendship. I see that friendship.
You see, I don't get to. I promise to you. If I ever want to get maybe 400 level. But I'm not even looking like someone that I actually
money. I said it's when it started out. There's money. You already have money.
No, it's only if I have money that I will have girlfriend. I didn't even have money because I used to see boyfriend and girlfriend stuff as something that you have to invest your money into. Because I don't like telling someone else supposed to me something and I can't do anything. So even if it is a joke, you tell me that always find a way to get something. But even me, I'm investing money in things that will better my future. How will I help my not now.
So nice having you. So what other advice do you have for the incoming students, especially those that want to even study medicine and surgery, those that are coming into the department? Okay, we've said generally about everyone. Those that are coming into the department, what advice? These that you've been seeing in school already, because I'm sure you already seen some part of thinking. So what advice do you have for them?
Okay. Actually, my advice is divided into two. For the person that I'm not coming into medicine and surgery, and someone that after you gain not someone that is doing medicine, maybe after you gain a push, I'll give you some advice. But if you are coming for a course like medicine and surgery, last set, they were 178, they are set. So, you can't see someone with second class goal. You know, we have first class, second class, upper, and second class goal. It's very, you can't even see someone with second class goal. Even people that have tutorial, let's say for example, see of primary university, he was part of that set too. He had first class, someone that has family, that has 2 children, that has tutorial, that has many things that is doing. He still had first class. So, if you are coming into medicine and surgery, make sure you have this capacity for it, like you prepare very, very well. Because people are oppressing. There are some people that will be saying things that are not even inside the slide that are reading. Those kind of things, they will be giving you pressure that you'll be like, yeah, I'm not reading. And in university, it is very, very easy to kill yourself. Very, very easy. Like very, very easy to kill yourself because you'll be like, oh, this one is different. There are many. In my own class now, there are 315. Imagine 315 minus you, maybe 14. And they are all sharp. They are all intelligent. Like very, very big. You can kill yourself because of your academics. And at the end of the day, you go to FIA and still suffer. So the best thing is to make sure that you prepared very, very well before coming to medicine. Because you can genuinely, let's say for example now, your UTME, you have 350. And your UTME, because that one will test how smart you are. You have maybe 77. You eventually get admission into medicine and surgery. And whereas that 350 you have, that you add, you don't deserve it. That's the fact. You don't deserve it. So when you now come, you don't really have much capacity for things. You just kill yourself. So make sure you build yourself very well before coming to medicine and surgery. Like very, very well. People oppress you. Outside academics, people oppress you with talent because you're in the university. People from different countries. There are some people that came from Cote d'Ivoire to study medicine and surgery in July, in Nigeria, in IBADAN. So there are different people with different minds and intelligence. So make sure you build yourself very well before coming into medicine and surgery. And another advice for people that their general advice is that make sure that before you gain admission into UAD, because they will give you much more, many months to spend at home. Like 7 or 8 months. Probably very, very long holiday. So make sure you find something to do. If you are kind of person that you don't really know what you want to do yet, the best advice for this is that make sure you are doing many things that are around you. Normally to take your time, but make sure you are doing many things because that's what will help you. Because let's take for example, you are doing when you are at home now, you are maybe creating content and you don't even have interest in it, but because you saw your friend, that you saw your sister that is doing content creation, you should start down with it. One thing is that if you are not interested in something, it will not be interesting to you. Yeah, you lose interest. So make sure you are doing many things that will help you to find something that you really like. For me then, after getting admission, I learned crypto, I learned drums, I learned how to write, I read books.
I know about the radio.
So I read books. Then I did so many things, and eventually I was able to like pick 2 things out of it at the end of it. So that's it. Make sure you are doing very like many things so that you can quickly like gain direction before entering into university. Aside academic pressure, you are still wanting to do things, like you want to learn many things. It will give you plenty time. So make sure that before you come to do it, make sure you find something that you are doing before you come. So that's it.
We always want to see that.